coaching news, though, as we bring Adam Schefter back in. Adam, what is the latest up-to-minute detail on John Harbaugh?
Laura, moments ago, the Atlanta Falcons announced that they have completed an interview with John Harbaugh. But let's put this into context. The truth of the matter is they have spoken to John Harbaugh at length, but so have a number of other teams. John Harbaugh has been talking to the Giants, Titans, Browns, Raiders, Cardinals, essentially getting a feel for the people in the organizations, what's involved with each one, and he's trying to determine who to visit with at the end of this week in person and who to meet with at the end of this week into next week. The one thing that's very clear is he does want to coach this season, and he is expected to coach this season. Some people have wondered whether that would be the case. But the Atlanta Falcons really are the only team to announce that they've spoken with John Harbaugh. But the truth of the matter is he's been talking with these teams on a regular basis, trying to figure out what he wants to do and who he wants to move forward with on his interview schedule.
Yeah, Adam, as we expected, Harbaugh does dictate a lot of this. It's interesting these other teams are like, wait, we've been talking to him too. I know they all know, but either way, we'll keep an eye on the coaching scenario here as that coaching carousel has moved a lot more than I think a lot of us expected. Who's getting a call? It's Adam. Adam, if that's news, we'll be right back to you, okay? We're going to do a highlight first and then let us know. How about this highlight? Rams and Panthers. Don't worry, Adam's right there, you guys. If it's something big, we're going right back. In the wild card, under 5 minutes left in the fourth, Rams hunting up 27-24. Isaiah Simmons comes off the edge, blocks the punt.
Isaiah Simmons, I love it, from our first-round pick.
Clemson.
Remember he was that do-it-all guy for Clemson, and then here he is making an impact in a huge game. Ensuing Panthers drive. I mean, my goodness, the Panthers deserve a ton of credit for the way they were in this game. Bryce Young,
awesome.
Jalen Coker.
He throws with such pretty touch.
It's beautiful. Pride of Holy Cross, Coker.
And how about that? Stafford and the Rams trying to answer it. He finds Puka Nacua up the middle for the 18-yard gain. So the Rams driving, and then 43 seconds left. Stafford throwing to Colby Parkinson for the touchdown. The Rams going to win a thriller, and it got a little dicey there, but they were able to get it done. Mina, how are the Rams able to get it done offensively, especially some of the adjustments they made?
Yeah, they started attacking the Panthers where their weakness between the numbers. Matthew Stafford in this game was 22 for 30 for 275 yards, pardon me. Outside the numbers, he was 2 for 12. And frankly, I thought early in the game, until like midway through the third quarter, they were throwing outside way too much at the Panthers' best players. Mike Jackson, who's been good all year, obviously J.C. Horn too. Whereas over the middle of the field, they had a lot of success, the in-breakers that we're used to seeing to Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. They had the great play, the tight end, Parkinson, for the touchdown. I was surprised, Marcus, they didn't throw at their tight ends more in this game. The Panthers have struggled to defend tight ends all year long. But ultimately, they figured it out. Started attacking where they have historically been the best, which is over the middle of the field.
To your point, they got more matched up on that last one. They felt good about the matchup. I'm going to go to the other side. I thought Carolina was in this position to win this game, and I felt like they went conservative and tried to preserve instead of being an aggressive football team on the last final drive. They gave up too many just easy throws for Matt Stafford. This is like walking in the park for Matt Stafford. And guys running away. It should have been more aggressiveness. And I know you get to this point and you're probably afraid and you're like, look, man, all we got to do is get one stop. We got to get these guys off the field one time. But sometimes the psyche just turns into give. And I thought they had played super aggressive all game from a defensive standpoint, and it just felt like they got away from that on that last drive, and Stafford was playing pitch and catch.
Man, another thing that's going to be a little maybe added complication this divisional round for the Rams is they've got their coaching staff with maybe their mind in a couple different places. They got 3 of their top assistants who are getting some looks for these head coaching jobs. Peter, how do you see all that playing out and factoring in?
Well, they probably have now 7 to 8 days to get these interviews in, but there is a full dance card for 3 different assistants. Let's start off with Chris Shula, their defensive coordinator, who's been a long-time defensive assistant in L.A. and actually played college ball with Sean McVay at Miami of Ohio, so they go back a long way. Shula has multiple interview requests. the Cardinals, the Dolphins, where his grandfather, Don Shula, is the legend, the Giants, the Raiders, and the Titans all have inquired about him. Then you go to the offensive side of the ball, and offensive coordinator Mike LaFleur has been asked to interview with 2 different teams, both the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders this week. Of course, Shula was the offensive coordinator with the Jets and Robert Saleh before he was let go there, and they went to Nathaniel Hackett. LaFleur has been with the Rams ever since. Of course, a trusted confidant of Sean McVay's and the younger brother of Matt LaFleur. And then there's the wild card, Nathan Schulhaus. Get to know this name, folks. Nathan Schulhaus has a loaded dance card this week as well. 3 different teams, the Browns, the Raiders, and we can add the Ravens, have also now requested to interview Schulhaus for their head coaching position. 35 years old, played quarterback at Illinois, and was with Matt Campbell at Iowa State when he had Purdy and Breece Hall, and for the last 2 years has been with the Rams. This guy is a star. 35 years old, one of those wild card picks, but we would have said the same exact thing about Liam Cohen a year ago.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, we've seen some of these first-year coaches this season come onto this scene with a vengeance, so it'll be interesting to see that next group coming through. We got more coming your way here on NFL Live, and so glad that you're with us on this Monday. Still ahead, injuries may be piling up for the Niners, but they just keep piling on the wins. How are they doing it? We're going to tell you a little bit more, and there are chances going forward. Now, it's about 36 degrees.